got done filming my physical media haul for my birthday. I got a lot of Blu-rays, a lot of DVDs, 4Ks, the whole nine, okay? And you can go watch that video. I'll link it down below if you are interested in seeing what all these are one by one, plus everything else. This room is a mess right now, okay? There's so much going on. Not only did I get a lot of Blu-rays and nice collections and things like that for my birthday, but I did a book haul. I thought that it was appropriate. I thought it was fine because it was my birthday. I was like, I'm gonna buy some books. Like, I love books, like, duh, like, it's my birthday, I'm gonna buy some books. I feel like a hypocrite because I did say that I'm going to try to not be someone who does book hauls often because I have a lot of resources to read them online and I don't want to take up a lot of room with them. I also don't want to be part of the overconsumptionness that is booktube, book talk, all of that. But then I spent like $150 on books, so I don't know, you be the judge of that. Call me a hypocrite, it's fine. I won't take it personally because it's true, but I thought that I would show you what I got. First, I went to my local Barnes & Noble and they didn't have the book that I literally went to two Barnes & Nobles for one book, and it came out with like 10 books, so it's fine. So the first one I went to, they did not have the book I was looking for, but instead I decided to get Down Comes the Night by Allison Saft. This is my favorite Allison Saft book. It is so good. I've read it before and I knew I needed to own it. It's in my Goodreads little shelf to own shelf. Oh, I want to show you this. Isn't this so cute? It says The Reader. It's like a tarot card. It's my little influencer cup, my glass influencer cup. This is like, it literally says it right here, a snow-drenched romantic fantasy that keeps you racing through the pages long into the night. So true. This book, I love this book so much. Okay, let me read this to you, see if I can sell you. It says, Ren Sutherland's reckless use of magic has cost her everything. She's been dismissed from the Queen's Guard and separated from her best friend, the girl she loves. So when a letter arrives from a reclusive lord asking Ren to come to his estate, Colwick Hall, to cure his servant of a mysterious illness, she seizes her chance to redeem herself. The mansion is crumbling, icy winds haunt the caved-in hills, and Ren's eccentric host forbids her from leaving her room after dark. Worse, her patient isn't a servant at all, but Hal Cavendish, the infamous Reaper of Vesria and her kingdom's sworn enemy. He also came to Colwick Hall for redemption, but the secrets in the estate may lead to both of their deaths. Yeah, it's really good. She has to heal him, but then she finds out that he's the enemy of the place that she was just banished from. So it's like, it's definitely enemies to lovers, but it's just like so warm. Like, that's the best way I can describe this book. I think that they are both like beautiful characters. They look beautiful on this cover as well, and I really loved, adored, devoured this book. Okay, next I got An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. I heard that this was really good, and I read her book A Dowry of Blood and I really liked it, so I thought I would give this one a try. I don't like to blind buy books. Like, I try to, okay, that's not true. I feel like I just keep lying to myself because I say I don't like to blind buy books, but then that's all I did this last haul. It's okay, I'm gonna read this to you. So I know that it says it's a dark academia tale of blood secrets and insatiable hungers. And I really liked how adult A Dowry of Blood was. I think this might be YA, so this one might be a little, I might not like it as much, but it says, deep in the forgotten hills of Massachusetts stands St. Perpetua's Women's College. Isolated and ancient, it is not a place for timid girls. Here, secrets are currency, ambition is lifeblood, and strange ceremonies welcome students into the fold. On her first day of class, Laura Sheridan is thrust into an intense academic rivalry with the beautiful and enigmatic Carmilla. Together they are drawn into the confidence of their demanding poetry professor, Dr. LaFontaine, who holds her own dark obsession with Carmilla. But as their rivalry blossoms into something far more delicious, Laura must confront her own strange hungers. Tangled in a sinister game of politics, bloodthirsty professors, and magic, Laura and Carmilla must decide how much they are willing to sacrifice in their ruthless pursuit of knowledge. So it's dark academia, academic rivals to lovers, I'm sure. It sounds sapphic as well. I'm very excited. Hopefully it's good. I'm holding out. I've only read one S.T. Gibson. I know that she has a lot of really good books that people love, and I hope that I'll like this one. Then I got Long Live Evil, which this was recommended so many people. This has been on so many people's radar, and I just heard about it, so like I had to pick it up. It says, a tale for anyone who's ever fallen for the villain. As her whole life collapses, Ray still has books. Dying, she seizes a second chance at living, a magical bargain that lets her enter the world of her favorite fantasy series. Ooh. She wakes in a castle on the edge of a hellish chasm, home to the once and forever Emperor, her favorite fictional character. He's impossibly alluring as only fiction can be. However, in this fantasy world, she discovers that she's not the heroine, but the villainess in the Emperor's tale. Time to assemble a rogues gallery of villains and hatch an evil plot. So she's the bad guy. She like just got dropped into her favorite book and she's the villain. I hope this is really good. I hope this is a 5-star read. Okay, so I went to that first Barnes & Noble to get one book and they didn't have it. So then a week later, which was today, my birthday, I went to another Barnes & Noble and they had the book that I was looking for, which is another book by Alison Saft. This is her new book that literally came out like a week ago. It's called A Dark and Drowning Tide, and I'm very excited. She has been promoting it like crazy, and so have a lot of my other favorite gothic fairy tale writers. So this actually has a really long synopsis. Let's go. It says, Lorelei, a folklorist with a quick temper and an even quicker wit, is on an expedition with 6 eccentric nobles in search of a fabled spring. The magical spring promises untold power which the king wants to harness in order to secure his reign over the embattled country of Brunestad. Lorelei is determined to use this opportunity to prove herself and make her wildest, most impossible dream come true, to become a naturalist able to travel freely to lands she's only read about. The expedition gets off to a harrowing start when its leader, Lorelei's beloved mentor, is murdered in her quarters aboard the ship. The suspects are the 5 remaining expedition mates, each with their own motive. Oh, it's a murder mystery too? I didn't know that. The only person Lorelei knows must be innocent is her longtime academic rival, the insufferably gallant and maddeningly beautiful Sylvia von Wolf, now in charge of the expedition. Lorelei must find the spring before the murder strikes again and a coup begins in earnest. But there are other dangers lurking in the dark. Forests that rearrange themselves at night, rivers with slumbering dragons hidden beneath the waters, and shape-shifting beasts out for blood. As Lorelei and Sylvia grudgingly work together to uncover the truth and resist their growing feelings for each other, they discover that their leader had secrets of their own. So yeah, that looks good. It's like academic, sapphic rivals to lovers. But I didn't know that there was like a murder mystery in between it all, so that's really exciting. I've been dying for this book, okay? It has been one of my most anticipated reads of 2024, and I found it, so yay. And then I also got a lot of other books. So I got Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. This has been on my TBR forever, and I had to finally pick it up because look at that badass cover. If you have seen the movie Annihilation, this is the book, okay? So I'm not gonna read you the synopsis. It is a really cool science fiction story about this group of girls who goes on a mission to find out like why this weird thing is happening in the forest where people keep disappearing. It's very good. Really, really good movie, and I'm very excited to read the book. It's very short. It's science fiction. I think it'll be really good. We got the last My Hero Academia manga volume. Well, I don't think this is the last. I think there's going to be one more. This is volume 39, and some people are speculating it's going to end at 40. This was the next one that we had to own. It's here. Next, I got Cuckoo or Cuckoo. I literally don't know how to say this. I thought that this was going to be the movie Cuckoo with, what's her name? Blah, blah, blah. Hunter Schafer. That movie came out this year and I did not like it. It was an most anticipated movie of 2024 for me for years. I was dying to watch this movie. And hey, no, don't eat plastic. No, don't eat plastic. No, bad girl. And the movie really disappointed me, but I saw this book and I was like, oh, is this what the movie's based on? But then let me read to you the back, okay? This totally got me when I read this book. When I read the back, I was like, okay, I gotta read this. It's short, just like synopsis should be. Looking at you, Alison Saft. So it says, in the summer of 1995, 7 queer kids abandoned by their parents at a remote conversion camp come face to face with it. They survived, but at Camp Resolution, everybody leaves a different person. 16 years later, only the scarred and broken survivors of that terrible summer can put an end to the horror before it's too late. The fate of the world depends on it. Literally, it doesn't tell me anything, but like, look at that cover. It looks creepy. It looks so gory and gross and good, and I anticipate that this will be a good book, and I really like the cover. I like the name of it a lot. Maybe, I don't know, I don't know, we'll find out. I keep thinking like, maybe it is loosely what the movie's based off of, like the whole plot twist that was in the movie, like the whole reason for the movie, the whole cocooness of it all, but maybe it's a totally different story and they just have the same names. I don't know. Okay, this really intrigued me. So it's called The Couple Next Door, and I got it because of this little thing down here. It says, the twists come as fast as you can turn the pages. That intrigued the hell out of me because I love a twisty book. Stop eating plastic! Stop it! Plastic is not good for you, you little baby. Anne and Marco Conti seem to have it all, a loving relationship, a wonderful home, and their beautiful baby Cora. But one night, when they're at a dinner party next door, a terrible crime is committed. Suspicion immediately falls on the parents, but the truth is much more complicated. What follows is the nerve-wracking unraveling of a family. Detective Rasbach knows that the panicked couple is hiding something inside the curtained home. Ooh. Anne and Marco both soon discover that the other is keeping secrets they've kept for years. The shocking truth will leave you breathless. I have such a hard time finding thrillers and mysteries that actually leave me breathless. Like, it's really hard to find one that I genuinely really like. So I don't know, the little quip here, the twist come as fast as you can turn the pages, really spoke to me. It left off the page, it left off the bookshelf, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick it up. Hopefully it doesn't let me down. We have two more. I have not read this one either. This is How to Be Eaten by Maria Adelman. It's a fairy tale retelling, I don't know of what, maybe Little Red Riding Hood, but let me read it. It says, in present-day New York City, 5 women meet in a basement support group to process their traumas. Bernice grapples with the fallout of dating a psychopathic blue-bearded billionaire. Ruby, once devoured by a wolf, now wears him as a coat. Gretel questions her memory of being held captive in a house made of candy. Ashley, the winner of a Bachelor-esque dating show, wonders if she really got her promised fairy tale ending. And Raina's love story will shock them all. Though the women start out wary, judging each other's stories, gradually they begin to realize that they may have more in common than they supposed. What really brought them here? What secrets will they reveal? And is it too late for them to rescue one another? So it looks like it's a fairy tale reimagining of many different fairy tales, and these women are all in a support group. That sounds really cool. This is like totally up my alley, totally something I would love and read and give 5 stars. I trust it. I'm really excited to read it. And then the last book we have is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I have gabbed and yabbed and gooped and gagged about this book in the series this whole channel since I've had this channel, and to anyone who would freaking listen to me. I love the series so much, and it's about time I owned it, so I finally just picked up the first book. I don't know why I didn't buy all 3 of them, maybe because I didn't want to spend $60 in one place at one time like that. I don't know, but I really love this book. It's a total fantasy world. It's set in like future dystopian China, I'm pretty sure, and it's just this girl is able to go to a military school. She has an ancient spirit inside of her, so she's trying to like be good at military school, but also she kind of knows that she's more powerful than everyone else in military school because of this ancient spirit that she has in her. There's only like one other kid in the school who has this ancient spirit, and the way that it's a war story. Okay, so like trigger warning for that right off the bat. It's war is in these books, but you guys, this is my 5 out of 5 star read, favorite book of all time. And the final book, the way the series ends, I can't even talk about it without crying. It's so good, and it's like exactly the way I wanted the story to end. I was not expecting it. I wasn't expecting her to be that bold with that ending, but this is the shit. I love this book so much, and I finally was like, screw it, I'm gonna get it. And then within time, I'll get the other 2 books as well, but I have been dying to reread them. However, I have a lot of really new books that I'm excited to read about as well. So yeah, that was the book haul. I have a lot of really good paperbacks to add to my collection, and some that I'm super excited to read for the first time. Let's just do a little down like that. And then I got 2 books that I have read that I want to add to my collection because I love them so much. So yeah, that was the book haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I love you so much for clicking on this video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a really great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!